You can go and
Yes,
enjoy the
I am
breeze.
so most of you will be wondering how the owner of this place came about this. So let's have a little chat and see.
I'm Lamin Dabo. I was born and brought up from this village here called Cloro. So I traveled to West in a young age. And this place was just like dream.
What's the name of the place?
Sita Joyeh.
Sita Joyeh.
Sita Joyeh Baobab Island.
Why did you come up with that name?
No, this place was called Sita Joyeh ever. Ever. Because this place, because of these Baobabs, they call it Sita Joyeh. You know, Sita in Mandinka
Situ.
mean Baobab, Sito. And Joyeh mean an island. So it has been ever called that. So to make it easier for the foreigners, that's why we translate it to English to call it Baobab Island.
Okay.
Yes. So when we are kids, you know, normally here we learn how to swim at the entrance there.
So you grew up in this environment?
Oh yes, I was here until I was age of 14.
Oh.
Then I left for Sweden. So as a kid, I don't know how. I come from very humble background. I normally stand out there and look over and said, one day, if things goes right, I will buy this island and build a hotel there. I don't know where this idea coming from. My father's farm was about 200-300 meters from here. So, you know, Cloro, when the planes are landing, they come very close. So my father has a cousin brother who is with him. So normally when we are weeding, I will see the plane, I will stand up and take my tool and point it in the plane. Then, the only country I know in Europe is Spain. I say one day I'll get into this plane and go to Spain and marry a white woman and be a Rasta man. I will take my father and my mother to Mecca. He will say, go down and weed. You don't even have shoes. How can you go to Europe? But it's just a dream. So that's why I remember 2008 when I come here with my wife and my 2 kids.
You finally married a white lady. Oh.
Yes, and we have 4 kids. And I took my
Mashallah.
father and my mother to Mecca.
Wow,
And I
mashallah.
had a big rasta. So he saw me, he said, everything you said in your mouth, it happened.
Why did your mom object you getting this place?
Yeah, because he think that when I come here, because they said if you cut the tree here, you die. So she think that if I get here, I will die.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing. You know, women with their... she
beliefs.
don't want me to take that risk at all. So that was the reason. So when I approached the village, it was not so difficult. You know, I was a kind of stubborn guy. So people will say, yeah, now he will get it, what he needed. Let's give him the place. So, and then when I get the place, it was even difficult to have people to clear here because everybody have that mindset. But then I was constructing a house in Bakote. The contractor is a Gambian, but the workers they are from Guinea-Bissau. So I went to Musa. The contractor name is Musa. It's from Sokoto. I said, Musa, me, I bought an island, so I want you to build it, but I don't know how. You know, contractor with the contract. He said, talk to these people. I talk to those people. I tell them I have a place I want you to have a help to clear. They say, well, every Sunday we're free. You can pick us on Sunday. I picked them on 4th Sunday. Then I didn't have any boat here, nothing. This oyster culture, these ones are new one, but they are the old one who were here before. But they too are from Guinea-Bissau. So immediately when I get the place, I said probably they will tell them what happens. But I was lucky enough, they don't speak the same language.
Oh.
So the lady there called Anna, I said, Anna, can you help us to cross over? He said, what, Lamin, are you crazy? I said, listen, help us. I don't want this conversation to go long. I said, please help us. We want to just check something there. And then finally she does. And we get there. It's a 1 baobab tree there. There we happen to enter because it was little space there. The boat can land and we can go. We start to clear little side, you know. But still, I'm doing all this, but I have this back of my mind. What will happen tomorrow?
You were scared.
Oh yes. So so we clear a bit there, and then we went back home. That night I didn't sleep. Early morning I went to their side. We had the construction, and everybody was there. And they even was surprised. Why you come here so early? I said, no, I was just checking if everything is going well with you at your work. And nobody dies. That was a bingo. Second Sunday, nobody died. So I say, okay. So the only problem we have when we decided to fix a bridge, that floating bridge, the carpenter has a XXX malaria, which I didn't know. So he started to talk The tall one said, we kill him. The long one with the big beard said, let's throw him in the water. They are coming, they are coming. And my father called me. He said, hey, Lam, we have a problem. I said, what happened? He said, Keba is sick. I don't want to call Lamin then because the rumor go, you know my enemies. He said, yeah, we know.
You told him?
Yes, we told him. He's sacrificing somebody's child.
Oh my God.
My life was just like,
Oh.
yeah. So, well, they bring him there. So they tell us one holy man in Madiana. I took him that night. I will tell you, a very strange thing happened. Between Madiana and Madiana, that was my first time to go that road. Then between Madiana and Brufut, it's a forest there. Immediately when you pass Brufut, you go and walk to Madiana. And unfortunately, when we just passed there, I see a big bird in that night flying. I thought it was I just leave the car and we get in the bush. It was very strange.
That was scary.
Yeah, it was scary. So when we went to this guy, he checked, he said, no, this is nothing like that. Then the boy's mother was the head nurse in Sukuta clinic. And I called him mom. I said, well, we have a situation. Keba is sick. He said, Lamin, relax. He said, this is triple X malaria.
Oh.
He said, bring him in the hospital. Just relax. I couldn't please my ears. When we took him there, and then she gave him an injection. Within 2, 3, 4 minutes, he started sweating. And then he started to open his eye.
Wow.
Within 4 hours, they released him. But I did not know about this malaria. Because of they are walking with the tide, they're always in the water, out and in. So that was the difficult part that I don't want to be called in the story of Sita Joyeh. Until, I think, is it 2013 or 2014, then this former president took the place. And then...
You mean former President Jammeh?
Yeah, Jammeh.
He took this place from you?
Yeah. He took this place from me. The army was here 2.5 years.
Whoa.
Until when he left. Oh, more than that. Because all this, from 2013, he was having the place until
2017, 16.
Yeah. And then when he left, I approached this new government, and then I get the place back.
Oh.
Yeah. So when I get the place back, then the army loot out everything.
Whoa.
Toilets, doors, air conditioning, all these houses. Still, you will see the metals behind every house. All the houses were with AC.
They took everything?
They took everything. Doors, toilets, beds, everything. Even the doors, they could not able to take the glass or they break them. And then I have to fix the houses gradually. Toilets, doors, and the beds. And then we start operating a bit. Coronavirus started. I went back to Europe. So that was another dead end until now it's about 2 years when I come back. I say finally now I'm coming home. So to start to see how can we uplift this place. But Uncle played a big role here because he put us in a Google map. Now you can see Sita Joyeh in Google map. I was so surprised myself. I didn't even know about it because he didn't tell me. It's a friend of mine who I was talking to. He told me that. He said, you know that in your island? And I said, no, how can it be possible? Then,
Yes, he said you came up with Sita Joyeh and put it in the Google map. Yeah. So why would you do that kind of favor for him? Is it a favor, or maybe you thought it was needed to be there in the Google map?
Basically, I mean, it's a fellow Gambian that's struggling to get established. Like him, I went away at an early age. And knowing what he's gone through and what he's doing to get sorted, it was a no-brainer for me to try and do whatever I could to help him get going. And also to make sure that Gambians are aware that there is something like this here. When I told you that there is something like this, it was a little bit hard for you to understand what I was explaining.
Yeah.
But I think once you arrive in a place like this, it does then mean that this mentality of staying around Senegambia and so on is defeated, because you can have a far, far better time here as a group of friends or whatever. That I think with the conference halls and everything that's around the place, there is a possibility to be a week, like I said, a weekend, day, just so that you can come. Like I said to you, one of the best things to do with a place like this is to actually leave your telephone and your electronic devices at home apart from your camera, and just arrive and enjoy every single second of the stay, because it is totally unique in comparison to what is being offered.
the whole idea of the project is just like to give something back to your community. I was born and brought up in this village, and I come from very humble background. I know how it is. So I know I cannot give everybody $5, $10. So I said, if I create this environment, people can have something to do. At least all these girls who are working here, they are from the village. 90% of people who work here are from the village. It's just like this year, we are not so busy, but normally we have at least 15 or 16 staffs mining. Even the governments, normally they will come for trip, group, and we will sell all package for them. That is boat trip around the island, and the forest work, and what they call it, fishing activities. Okay. Some of them will come with these games like dummy, cards, and checks, and all those things. So, which we are, my plan to have a billiard, table tennis, and so forth, little activities that people can have when they are in the island.
Okay, that's good. What else would you want to say the people that will be watching, maybe people in the diaspora, because this place is kind of remote?
Yeah, I want everybody to come and patronize us. We need that because this is a 100% Gambian. And even to maintain a house is very difficult, especially to maintain an island. It's not an easy task. But if they can come and patronize, it's a very quiet place. We have rooms, where if you can come with your family and spend a weekend or a week, we have a
the conference facilities as well.
We have conference facilities. So I'm calling on to all, because I want even more domestic tourism than even the tourism. Because when you are here, definitely you have your peace of mind. So let all the governments put their hands and join us and support us with what we are doing. So we can create more employment and we can develop the place more and more.
Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Yes, guys. So that is Lamin Dabo, the owner of this beautiful place, and he took us through a beautiful history about how he came about